I just lost 10K worth of retainers in a span of a week. And I'm like talking to my project manager that you placed me. And he's like, no matter what happens, man, I'm with you and I'm not leaving you. And it's just one of those things that's just so refreshing to see.
Hey everyone, this is Kenan from RemotelyX. I'm joined here by my Lebanese brother, Anthony, who was really easy to sell on Lebanese talents because he's Lebanese. Anthony, please let us know who you are and what do you do?
Hey, Kenan, thanks for the intro. So, like you said, my name's Anthony. I run an email and SMS marketing agency called Statement Social Media. We're currently hovering around 20 to 30K a month in monthly recurring revenue.
That's awesome, brother. And I know you guys have a very solid agency because I've heard really good things about you. So I appreciate you, being here. So Anthony, how did you hear about RemotelyX?
So I saw you guys on Twitter when I was just scrolling through the Explore page. I actually saw a post from you. I clicked on your profile and I saw your profile picture. It was at the time, I believe it was you and Andre. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's literally taking a photo with someone that is like super well respected in the space. And I'm just like, okay, cool. If he's friends with him, he must be good because I've heard great things about Client Ascension and Andre and his service and everything that he does. So I just automatically, just trusted you guys. I just found the link in your bio after that and I just booked in a call. And yeah, that's basically it.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate you talking about Andre like that because Andre's our partner and he's one of he really helped us, establish our name as RemotelyX in the community. So Anthony, what were you struggling with before you started working with us?
So basically, man, I was working day and night. I had, I believe, 3 graphic designers, a copywriter, but I was basically creating all the ideas for the emails. I was basically proofreading everything. I was uploading all the content, which was like one of the most time consuming stuff was uploading the content. Like I was doing a bunch of other little things that were just so unnecessary. Like as well, also writing copy because like we're at the time max capacity, and I was just picking up little things here and there. And I was basically working day and night, and I literally felt like I was drowning, and my business couldn't progress to a point where I was turning down referrals from clients of mine because I just didn't have the capacity to move forward.
Awesome. And there's just for context for everyone who's watching this, Anthony, he hired a copywriter and a project manager for his business. So Anthony, just let us know real quick, like how did these two solve the problems that you were struggling with?
Basically, the project manager was really good because I brought him on first, and he basically obviously was navigating the team and obviously creating some ideas to alleviate stress from me. The big thing where it took back a lot of my time was uploading the content and stuff like that. But yeah, he also contributed in the ideas. He also contributed in managing the team, which is like so relieving for me. It was like I keep on telling Kenan this. It's like literally a breath of fresh air because you're kind of like drowning in work, like literally drowning in work, and then this one person comes in and he just like gives you that opportunity to breathe, and it just like a really really good feeling. To a point where I literally messaged Kenan. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this spare time because I'm not used to it. You know what? You know when you're in like this routine of like doing step 1, step 2, step 3, like in your day routine, and then it just gets taken off your plate, and then you're just left like, okay, what do I do now? I know I have to do work, but just like my brain needs to recalibrate to like everything. It's like you need to rework your mind to like get to do the other work. I'm not sure if you experienced that as well, but that's kind of like my experience.
Bro, 100%. The first time I ever experienced this was actually when I quit my first job. It's like, when you're an employee, you have like a 9 to 5 and you just like, you're used to waking up the same time every single day, doing the same tasks, and then leaving the same day. It's like when I started my entrepreneurial life, at first you have to like grind a lot. And then when we start getting established and start hiring people, it was just like so weird for me when my wife once told me, it's like, why are you always in such a rush? Like, because I have to finish things before I get to my job. Like, what job? Like, you're the boss. Like, you can just leave whenever you want because you can take things slowly. So, like, that was one of like the most life-changing things ever for me. It's like, like they always say, like, slow down and smell the roses. Like, this is such a
Yeah.
like a fitting quote. Just like slow down, slow the fuck down, and smell the roses. But yeah, so like about the talents that you play. So like you just talked about project manager. What about the copywriter? How was it with the copywriter so far?
To be honest, the copywriter was in the past few weeks, and to be honest, she was like literally she's the best. She came in, she was at the 90% the level that I wanted her to be. She said she had previous experience with like landing pages and stuff, so I just had to like tweak her and guide her a bit. But other than that, like she just got it. And what I liked about her so much is that she wants to work, and she makes the conscious decision to obviously do her work, but figure out ways to do it better. You
Mm.
know, like say for example, we're doing an email on a certain topic. You know, so many people would just write random gibberish that comes to her mind. No, she goes out of her way to go on Google and do deep research on the topic and on the product and on, say for example, we're selling a supplement, on the ingredients, all these details. She does that, and like she just takes that extra step further, where it just like it makes my life a lot easier knowing that I'm hiring someone that's treating the clients the same way that I would treat the clients, putting that extra effort in. Not just like going to ChatGPT and then putting one, two, three into ChatGPT and then giving it to me, for example, like she really puts in effort and, like literally to this day, one of the best hires.
That's amazing to hear because I was just going to ask you, like, was there any moment that these talents stood out for you? And you just mentioned like what she's doing to be more proactive, more, involved in the process. So I really appreciate that. And I love to hear that. My next question would be like, how would our talents compare to like people in the US? Like, let's say you were to hire someone in the USA, like, or like, for example, with them working with clients in the USA, Australia, these kind of like places, would you say that these talents compare to, people there? Was it from the English speaking language and just the culture fit and all that kind of stuff?
Better for the one reason that in the US, like a lot of people job hop and they're not really loyal. Like with Lebanese people, they're with you through thick or thin. Like your business can be going under. You can be like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I lost some clients. I'm in this weird space. Like this actually happened with the project manager where I was like in this weird phase of like, okay, cool. I just lost 10K worth of retainers in a span of a week. And I'm like talking to my project manager that you placed me. And it's like, no matter what happens, man, I'm with you and I'm not leaving you. And it's just one of those things that's just so refreshing to see that no matter what, you have your team next to you and they're going to help you go through it. So like I feel like if I was to hire someone from the States where there's so much opportunity everywhere else and it's like you can literally go job shopping, which one you want, which one you don't, there's no loyalty, there's no value for like finding someone and sticking with
Mhm.
them. And I know in like Lebanese culture and like the Middle East in general, it's not even about the opportunities that are out there, it's also like loyalty on character, like who you are as a person. You have to be loyal.
Yeah.
I know me and you, we understand this, but like to the audience, it's like you're a coward for betraying, in that essence. So it's engraved into our minds, it's engraved to our culture, it's engraved to like the way we act and the way we speak to people and our society. These are our morals and ethics. It's our character. It's a bit different than Western society, at least from my experience, because I used to live abroad as well.
100%, bro. It's really hard for me sometimes to explain this to, when I'm on sales calls. I'm like, Lebanese people, it's engraved in us, like to be honest, to be like transparent with everything. We're honest to a fault. It's not like when these girls say it and on like to their boyfriends, like, I'm honest to a fault. Nah, like when we say it, because we'll be so honest with you, we'll go to war for you. Like example, Andre once said about his talents, because like Andre plays 16 Lebanese talents in his agencies. So like he was always say like these guys would go to war me and I'm building a Lebanese army. So it's like a
Yeah.
joke we have around. It's like, yeah, it's true. Because like if you're dishonest with your employer, you're gonna be shunned by society. Everyone's be like, oh, I would never hire this person because he was really bad to his last employer. It's engraved in our culture, as you said. Okay, and then my next question would be like, how many hours would you say that you've saved by hiring these two people so far?
A week or a day?
Let's say per week.
To be honest, it would be impossible for me to do the tasks that they're all doing today because literally a full-time worker for copywriter extra, a full-time worker for project manager. The project manager literally took like 4 to 6 hours a day of my life. And
Oh,
then the copywriter that you gave me, she basically gave me the ability to make more money. So like it's hard to quantify exactly how much the copywriter saved of my time because that time would have never existed unless I actually had the breathing space and the opportunity to look for more deals. And so like the project manager, like 4 hours, I would say max 6 hours, being realistic, like maximum six, but like ideally 4 hours a day, which like equals 4 times 5, 20 hours a week. So that's a lot. And the money that we were able to make with the copywriter has been amazing.
that's awesome. That's exactly why you hire people. It's not just about, it's because we always say like you hire to buy back your time. And when you're buying back your time, you're able to make more money. It's like you don't just buy back your time, you just go chill and sit by the beach. And you can do that, but like you
Yeah.
also have to focus on things that move the needle for your business. So that's why you delegate. Okay, so for my last question is like for someone who's watching this video and they're on the fence of getting booking a call with me or joining RemotelyX, what would you say to them?
I'll say do it. Like, what are you waiting for? You know, the only way to scale your business is to hire talent. Because, like, I'm sure all your clients have this problem now. They don't have a problem with acquisition. Acquisition is handled. It's now just acquisition to them is like a tap they turn on and off. At the moment, if they're thinking about hiring someone, odds are they turn that tap off and they can't bring any more people on. And the only way to scale is to bring people on. And it's like, are you going to go through the process of going and looking on Upwork, for example, which is like so saturated, full of like random people, like everyone that started an agency is going to Upwork. And I've been on that boat, and it's the quality of talent over there is garbage because all the good ones have been scooped up. Same thing. You're going to go and what? Join a Facebook group looking for workers. It's like every agency out there is looking in these puddles where these course owners guided everyone like, oh, go to Upwork to find talent, oh, go to Facebook groups to go to talent, you know, do this, do that, all these tips and tricks that like the average agency owner and I am aware of is like oversaturated. Good luck finding good talent. Everyone's been scooped up. Like you said, Andre, a guy that owns a multi-million-dollar company, he didn't go to these platforms. He went to someone like you because like you have your tips and tricks because it's your bread and butter. You like deal with this stuff on day in and day out. And like I actually like your business partner Jad, he told me one of the ways that you find talent, and I'm like, I never thought to do that. But you guys know what you're doing,
Don't
and
share the
it's like
secrets, bro. Don't share the
I'm
secrets.
not, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not. But that's my point, bro. It's like you guys think at like such a different wavelength than the typical agency owner. So like you guys know where to find good talent. And you know, at least with me, you guys offered me a guarantee. We're like, if you don't find good talent, you know, I'll find you someone else, you know, unlimited amounts. I think it's really dumb not to work with you guys, especially since you have all the procedures, because people don't take into consideration, like, it's literally a full-time job to find someone, you know, and find them, interview them, and also like,
Filter out all the weeds.
yeah, yeah.
100%, bro. I appreciate you so much. That was a really great testimonial from you, like especially the last bit. I appreciate it so much, man. And you've been one of like our most amazing clients. Like we appreciate you so much, and we hope to like to keep doing business with you. So thank you so much for watching, whoever is watching, and have a good day.
Appreciate it.